Welcome to a new episode of Education Exchange from the headquarters of Public Access TV in Iowa City in collaboration with the Iowa City Community School District. I would like to welcome everyone here. We have a big night with Weber Elementary School. And this program is one of the most important programs on cable TV, as you will know. We are very popular here, and we welcome you to our studio. This fascinating studio, very ultra-modern, thanks to Public Access TV for their help and for their generosity of offering us all the support. We have Mr. Keaton here, floor director, and inside behind this glass window is Mr. John Karhoff, the founder of this program 22 years ago, right? He
Yes,
said
22.
Okay.
Mhm.
And of course, we are missing tonight Mr. Michael Peterson, who is our chief director, but we have Dr. G, the director of Public Access TV here, helping us tonight. So thanks to them. I would like to give them big credit for the help we are receiving.
Great.
And for facilitation of our connection with YouTube, because we are going to be on YouTube probably tomorrow or as soon as possible. And we are going to be on Channel 18, that's a Public Access TV, and Channel 21, that's Education Channel. And I would like to welcome our friends tonight from Weber Elementary School. To my right-hand side is Appiah
Yes.
McNulty.
McNulty.
And is a principal, the leader of the school. And on her right-hand side is Christy Whites, one of the teachers there, and she's teaching English, a second language.
Yes.
And to her right side is Miss Miriam, and to her right side is Mr. Emery. And we'll begin by number one, welcoming you. This is your first time on our show. And we love Weber School. I have the best memories about it. And I know I'm taking a long time,
We love that, though.
but Weber School has a very special place in my heart. Not only because I live next to Weber School, but because I attended the first day of the opening of Weber School, and I was standing next to Mr. Irvin Weber in 1994, in the fall of 1994. And it was a big celebration, and Mr. Weber, I have never seen him as happy as that night.
Wow, that's a great honor.
So I will let you now lead the floor and start by introducing yourself.
Yes.
And why did you come to Iowa City? And then tell us about what you have for us on the table tonight for the dinner.
Great. First, we are so appreciative and honored to be here and to come and share information about our wonderful school family and all the great things that are happening at Weber. We have a wonderful staff, we have wonderful students, and for sure, just great things happening. I came to Iowa City when I heard about the position open at Weber, and what grabbed me the most was when I was able to dig a little bit deeper and learn about Weber School, the history, the diversity of our students, and the passion that they had in wanting to do what's best for kids just excited me. And I have not been disappointed, and it's just been an awesome, wonderful beginning to our school year, and I anticipate great things to happen as the year progresses. And so those are the things that drew me, and I have to say it's been pretty wonderful.
We're happy you're here.
Yes.
And as a matter of fact, Weber was the first school in the district to make diversity the essence of its teaching and curriculum.
Absolutely.
So you were a pioneer in this area. So what is your first item that you want to discuss with our viewers?
The first item we wanted to discuss is actually our UN Day celebration, and we're so fortunate because Mrs. Weiss, our ELL teacher, as well as Mrs. Warwick, did a fantastic job with coordinating our activities for the day, and she is going to do a fantastic job. Just kind of giving you a brief overview, gave me an opportunity to also participate and kind of share my culture there. But it was a powerful time, being able to interact with students, talk about cultures, and then I'll let you talk about the conclusion because it was just a really neat process. So.
Sure. Yeah, well, thank you. Yeah, and I just wanted to say how happy everyone at Weber is to have Mrs. Appiah-McNulty join us this year. It's just been an awesome year so far, and she's a fantastic leader, so we're really grateful for her.
Thank you.
And as she mentioned, and as you mentioned, Weber has a very international student population, and we have students from 25 countries this year and who speak 15 languages at home. And so we have a lot of wonderful diversity in our school, and we celebrate that every year.
It's like small United Nations.
Yes.
Exactly, which is why we celebrate around United Nations Day. So yes, it's been a tradition at Weber for a long time, going back toward the beginning. So for over 20 years of holding a celebration around United Nations Day, and it has two parts. We start out the morning by having family members and community members come in to talk about their culture and about their country. So the students hear two presentations from either parents or community members. This year we had families from Sudan and Turkey, Chile, Georgia, Syria, lots of great presentations to start the morning out. Mrs. Appiah-McNulty gave a presentation about Ghana, so that was wonderful. They get to see pictures of her in Ghana. She went back to visit with her daughter, and we got to see some great pictures and hear about her family and culture in Ghana. So that's the beginning of the morning.
Yeah, I actually visited Ghana, so I know the heritage there and the history and the beauty of the nation.
Yes.
So I had the best moments of my life. I say moments because they were just 2 months there in Accra.
Wow.
But they passed like few seconds.
Yes. Yes.
I always wanted to go back, but life events didn't allow that.
Maybe next year you can come back with me.
There you go. So after we have our two presentations from the parents and community members, we all go into the gym and we have a fashion show of traditional clothing. So the students get to participate in showing clothing from their home countries, and we sing a beautiful song that the music teacher changes every year to reflect the students' countries of origin, where everyone at Weber is from, and we all sing it together. And this year our music teacher added another song too that was really beautiful. It was about peace and working together. And Miriam participated in the fashion show. Would you like to say something about the
Go ahead, Mary.
participating?
I participated as clothing from Sudan, and you would just wear it as a daily basics, and it would just be like a normal thing that every girl would wear, and you would also go to the mosque with it. So.
And what was the name of that outfit that you wore?
There was a hijab to cover your head and your hair, and there was also a abaya. It was like a really long
Gown.
dress or gown.
So the hairdress and the gown. What colors did you have? Because I know in Sudan they
It's
have beautiful
black.
colors.
I
Huh?
had mine were black with like a design in the front.
Okay, wonderful.
We have some pictures too and a video to represent the moment.
I want to ask you, I know that you are going to be talking about a very important behavior program, but I want to ask you, how did you feel about this international activity?
So lately I've kind of thought it's pretty cool seeing everybody dressed up in their home country outfits. And also when you're in the classroom right before the big assembly, it's pretty fun seeing adults from their home country present about like what happens there, where they used to live, and what kind of activities they would do. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool.
So you feel that it was a good learning experience?
Yeah, it's pretty
For
good.
you.
Yeah.
You learn a lot about other countries and other people and other cultures and heritages and so forth, right? So you advise other schools to do some similar things?
Not really.
Not necessarily, huh? Because you probably have a lot of languages and a lot of nations there,
Yes.
but some school has less than you do. Okay.
And this has become a traditional theme for
Yeah.
Weber, making us
Very
pretty
much
strong.
so, yeah, very much so.
Yeah, it's my favorite day.
The cool thing about it is that if you want to join, but you're not from another place, you could just like wear something that, from a daily basics that you would wear in America.
Yeah, because like we had a few people that would dress up in like modern American clothes, and they would go up on the stage.
Absolutely. Everybody was represented. And it was
And
Yeah.
everybody was welcome. And that's what is beautiful about the multiculturalism in our
Absolutely.
schools. Okay, that would cover the. Do you have anything else to add? I want to ask about food. Did you offer any kind of meals, or this would be another thing, like people bring dishes from their countries?
Yeah, we didn't do that this year. In the past, there have been some people who have brought that in as part of their presentation and shared that with the class, but we didn't do that this
Maybe you
year.
put it in the plan. It would be very good. People will try.
Taste the international
like,
flavors.
falafel and grape leaves and all that things, you know.
That-
And
Yes.
varieties.
I don't think the person can make enough food for everybody in the school.
No, I mean, yeah, that's probably good point. I agree with you. Yeah.
What they did last year is we did have them bring like when we had someone come in and talk
Yeah,
about their
that's-
country.
you could do
we
that.
did have. Maybe this was 2 or it might have been last year, but they brought in like dumplings because they were talking about China.
Right.
Yeah, and they had like 21 of them, and everybody got one.
Yeah, on a smaller scale, probably it can happen
Some
in
small
one
samples.
class. Yeah, in one class at a time.
Yep. Absolutely.
Do you think that this kind of activity is beneficial to teachers as well?
To teachers? Oh, absolutely. I think it benefits us in a lot of ways. In general, just to have that knowledge and learn about those countries and learn about more about where our students are originally from, or just to learn about the world. But also, it helps us make those connections with our families and make our community stronger, so that we build on those relationships and we can all understand each other better.
And it does break the stereotype, right?
Yes.
I mean, people who have like fixed idea about certain race or certain people
Cultures.
Sure.
or cultures, they come and they say that people have more in common, than
Absolutely.
differences,
Than
right?
differences.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
that's a very important point. And now it's your turn, because I know that you were very active in the PBIS. So tell our viewers, what's PBIS?
So PBIS stands for Positive Behaviors. Well, the PB part. And then, so at our school, we have these big posters, and the 3 things they want us to talk about are being respectful, responsible, and safe. So,
And what we are seeing now is your principal addressing the assembly, right?
Right.
That about the behavior.
yeah, so when responsible, we would, like, when, like, if our teacher asked us to take something home, sign it, and bring it back, like, if we would sign it. And also a thing that's new this year is they've started tickets, and it's a thing where, like, if a teacher sees you doing something good, being respectful, responsible, or safe, they'll give you a ticket, and then at the end of the week on Friday, everybody puts the tickets that they've earned in the bin, and you'd write your name on the back, and then we put them in this big fish tank, and we would have kids draw 10 names, and they would get prizes. And you also, in your classroom, you do like smaller things where you could cash in your tickets and get smaller prizes as just a class. Yeah, and then Yeah, that's basically.
You are so good, camera and TV.
Yes.
I think you can compete with your dad. I know your dad is a professor in the College of Business here, right? The University of Iowa. You can compete with him. Huh? Wow, that's very impressive.
They're articulate students,
Very
both of
articulate,
them.
yeah.
And they're hardworking students, and both of them received a Dolphin Pride Award.
And I discovered that backstage, I discovered that Mariam speaks many
Yes.
languages
Yes,
too,
she
and
does.
she can express herself.
Yes.
And you have been here just 3 years, right? And you speak very good English.
Thank you. But we have agreed not to speak other languages.
Sure. Now, the implementation of the behavior, positive behavior, is kind of common denominator between a lot of schools, maybe all schools.
Right.
What makes it different in Weber?
Weber. Well, what we wanted to do was really go back and make sure as a team we did a workshop. And so went back to the basics. We learned together as a team, and then we developed our PBIS school-wide plan. And so the staff really bonded together to make sure that at the beginning of the year we trained our staff. We had a kickoff for students so that they can learn what our behavior expectations for them are each and every day. And we reinforce those behaviors so that it continues to become a habit for our students. And just, eventually we hope while we're celebrating and providing awards, we want it to become more intrinsic. But for now, we wanted to make sure that we tied it to our school data and we are able to see great progress with our students making good decisions so that they could be successful in life and be good citizens in life as well. And we've been very, very proud as we've watched students remembering what those expectations are. And we've had opportunities to celebrate at the assemblies and really enjoy having fun. They watched the teachers do a lip sync battle and kind of made fun of ourselves a little bit, but for the most part, it was a great celebration. They enjoyed it, and it was a great time for all.
Okay, it's time maybe to watch the video now and
Great.
see exactly what
I
was done.
had a really favorite part where there was a rock band
Yes.
and she was in it and they were dancing really funny. Yeah.
And then they would switch songs. And
Yeah.
then we'd have another group of teachers.
Yeah, and then
They'd
another
switch
group
songs,
of
they'd have
teachers, another group of teachers.
Great. So let us watch the video now.
And this video is from the UM Day celebration.
That's for
This is the song.
we can't hear the sound very well, but what they are singing. Yeah, go ahead, Mary.
So they're singing.
Can you speak louder?
What? So they're singing about like a song, so it's about peace and hope, and so it's also about like how we're like, who comes from where and how much comes from it.
That's
So like how many people?
Yeah, how many people?
Right.
And we would do like a song where we would sing, one comes from China, two come from Sudan, and then there'd be a chorus, and each one's much like another, and so on.
There would also be a, for each grade. There's a song
And
for
then
each
there would be a
grade.
song for each grade from multiple, and then at the end it would say, someone's like, I
Go
don't know,
ahead.
45 from
Sing.
the USA.
Yeah.
Yes. So we broke down the data and
Yeah.
really looked at how many of our students are from which countries, and it was pretty neat. Well done.
So did you get a lot of, Christy, did you get a lot of cooperation from other teachers?
Oh yeah, the teachers are very interested in UN Day and working really hard to help it all come together. So yeah, the teachers definitely cooperated and worked hard.
Definitely. And one of the things that I have to share about Ms. Weiss too is that she is leading our school in so many different initiatives and making sure that she is helping our staff to be able to utilize just information about our students, where they come from, and how to incorporate that into the teaching, so that we're celebrating and also learning about a variety of cultures.
And you told me earlier during our production conversation about the School Improvement Initiative. Can you address this and explain to our viewers what it is?
The school improvement initiatives. We have been working really hard as a leadership team and as a school to look at just making sure that we have a vision and some action plans tied to it, some school improvement goals. We've worked really hard to make sure that we're utilizing data, meeting and having conversations about students and making sure that we're looking at achievement for all students so all of our students could be successful. So it's been quite a busy year with lots of initiatives, but we're moving in the right path and we're seeing great growth from our students doing well.
We have another video
Yes.
for the activity. So let us watch the
The
video now.
PBIS
and,
video?
Yeah, tell us about it a little bit.
So this is our lip sync battle. The kids love a variety of staff members from Miss Peterson, who is rocking out the guitar there. We have Miss Bass, who's just having a great time with the guitar as well, and then our school secretary is
She was rocking.
Miss Overhault.
She was
and
rocking
as you
the
can
drums.
see, really engaged. And then Miss Appiah-McNulty trying to stay with the group because they were full of energy. But we had a blast, and the kids really, really enjoyed just seeing us perform and have a good time with them.
The funny thing was that the first time we tried it, like it kept on stopping.
It did. We had some
But-
technical
so then-
difficulties.
So then we just moved on to the next.
We moved on to the celebration,
and then we did the end. And then we did that
Came
at the
back in.
end, and then
Yes.
it worked better than
it did.
last time.
It
Kind
did.
of problem solving.
Yeah, it did. We had
On
to
the
check
spot.
and adjust, right? Absolutely.
Sometimes we have this But anyway.
And this is the remaining staff members, and everybody did a variety of songs, and we just had a good time, and the kids just enjoyed it. And we ended it with a few dance items that the kids were familiar with, and then our music teacher did a unity song to tie in our school team that she had been practicing with all of the grade levels, and it was such a beautiful song.
As a surprise.
Weber chant. We
Yeah.
did that one.
We did our Weber chant as well.
And this, of course, it breaks the boundaries between teachers and kids.
Absolutely.
I mean, they feel that they're just like dancing
They're
like their
dancing,
kids.
They enjoyed it.
They really like that.
And make the teacher approachable and
Absolutely.
easy to communicate with the kids. You know, that they see them as ordinary people, not as like holy, separate entities.
Absolutely.
They're just like me.
And this is, Emery, you want to talk about this one?
Yeah.
And Miriam?
We're all the 4th grade teachers.
Our
Miss
teacher,
Nimick.
so that's Miss Nimick, which is half of his teacher. And the funny thing about the guy in the back, which is his teacher,
Mr.
too,
Metz.
Mr. Metz, well, he's not a girl, so he cannot wear a tutu, but he was rocking the
saxophone.
yes, saxophone.
And he did a great job playing that saxophone, right?
Yeah, I really know him.
Many of our
And Miss
teachers
Nimick.
just try to have fun.
Yeah, Miss Nimick, she teaches our first half of the day until
And
lunch,
then-
and then Mr. Metz teaches the second half.
So there were
Yeah, so I
the
did
other
it.
couple of years there were only 2 teachers, but in this year there are
4.
2 more. So these are the smallest groups that they've ever had. Our 2 old teachers, Miss Burke and Miss Vanderveer.
Yeah, last year we only had Miss Burke and Miss Vanderveer.
So now we have you are really kind of leaders in school, right? Are you part of the teachers for the student senate or
Student
Council.
council.
yeah, council?
I'm part of the student council.
You are
Yeah.
very good, and you want to continue doing this for the next 2 years before graduation?
Yeah, it's I like it because we get to make school celebrations, and
Right.
we have a spirit week, and it's where we have like all of the days of the week we have like fun days. So one day that we had was Hat Day. It's where you wear hats. I can see that you're prepared for it.
I am ready. Yeah. And I have lots of hats. Don't worry about it.
We'd also have like a crazy hair day, pajama day,
day.
comfy day.
I don't know if I can wear pajamas as a host here and the producer. Maybe a little difficult. I think we have some other activities too. That we have a couple of pictures we can see. We can see, and if we can't see, tell us about these other activities that you do.
Sure. We just took a few school-wide pictures of things that have happened during the school year.
I think you brought with you a flash drive or something. So, I think Mr. John Karhoff can, or Mr. Dr. G
can play the slides for us.
Yes, so it will add,
There it is.
to what you're saying.
Yeah, so this is our Weber family. This is our staff who come in each and every day ready to support our students and show them lots of love and great learning taking place. So this is our wonderful staff there.
Are there other pictures we have? That's, yeah.
All right.
So I see the building behind you. This building is to be completed, right?
Yes.
It was very small, and we have a lot of students.
Every time we pass, because we live next to it, so every time
There's
my
lots
wife
of
says, "When they are
construction."
going to finish that?" And I talked to Wayne about that.
Yes.
Hopefully they're going to finish it next year.
As a matter of fact, we enjoyed very much. I can continue for an hour, but then I'm going to be fired. You see, those people are mean behind this glass window. If I don't wrap it up and say, I'm so happy that you came tonight, and I'm so happy that we have the parents here
Yes, thank you.
with you, and that's really a big honor to have parents coming, attending with us. So thank you very
Thank you
much.
so
I
much.
think
Thank you
I
for having
mentioned
us.
that we are going to be channel 18, Public Access TV, channel 21, and YouTube. And you can just watch, and you will see us all the time.
Awesome. This has been great.
Yes,
And thank you very much. Thanks to Public Access TV, Stephen, for helping your direction. Thanks to Dr. G, our director here, and of course to Mr. John Karhoff, the godfather of this program for 22 years.
That's a lot of years.
Ladies and gentlemen, have a very good night from Iowa City, and see you in our next episode.
Thank you.
Thank you.